Hey, this is Notser, and we're covering 2 achievements in this video, and it's going to take me playing 2 different games. So the first game is in the Wakatake, and the achievement is play in the St. Louis, Wakatake, or the Nassau in a co-op battle and get 2 kills. So I figured the Wakatake is probably the best. Co-op bots are usually just going to rush forward, and I want to have fast torpedo rearm and do tons of damage to them in a small window to not allow the enemy to, not allow my friends to steal the kills, yes. I let my intentions be known, right, by calling them the enemy. It is a competition, and as more and more and more people recognize what is actually going on with the achievements, and they're hidden, you're going to have to deal with this. So, I was very worried that this guy was going to die before my guns reloaded, because I can't believe how long the Wakatake reloaded, but we did get our first kill. That V25, man, he was on point. Enemy V25, of course. I can't believe how long it takes to reload these guns, by the way. So I'm actually going to hold on to it. A good strategy of the sniper is to wait until you can actually kill the target. And I just felt like I needed to do this. And I was a little afraid that he might actually drop some torpedoes because it's low tier. He's probably going to be able to rearm. And remember, the V25 has forward launching torpedoes, and that was probably ill-advised to fire that gun. Look at all the people. They could take it any second. Rotate the guns back. And of course, we miss it. But there are plenty of targets over here, and our torpedoes are almost ready. This enemy Weymouth, definitely going to go after him, give him a little bit of lead. Looks like he's going to run right into my torpedoes, and yeah, this is a kill shot. I got so lucky with this particular game. Everyone literally funnels in. The bots don't care. Everyone funnels into this little gap, and it's a madhouse. But it's, it's a fun co-op experience. And look, friendly torpedoes everywhere. Just going left and right. I don't care. The bots are firing, but they're not very accurate. What more could you ask for? One thing you might notice, there's a different achievement sitting in my ribbon, my detailed ribbon tab area. That is actually an indicator that you successfully accomplished the achievement. And I think that they should all work that way, Wargaming. Maybe you could just do a before the game ends calculation next time, but I would say about 50% of them tell you in the game if you've accomplished your goal, which the 2 kills is not very hard, so we definitely did that. And at this point, it's just for fun. Just trying to finish the game in as much stylish way as I possibly can. Running into islands, shooting people. It's a normal experience for the Wakatake. I also was considering probably another St. Louis is also going after the achievement. So there is a part of me that's going, should I just hold on? I'm sure there are St. Louis guys that are going after it. And, you might say, well, the St. Louis is probably the superior choice because the rate of fire. The bots, they rush forward so fast that these torpedo kills feel very easy. Very easy. Plus, in the worst case scenario, if you don't feel as comfortable as I do damaging targets, you can always rely on your concealment in your torpedo range. The Wakatake is one of those ships that's like, holy crap, its concealment is insane for the range of the torpedoes. And I was going to rush into the Mikasa, be a ship torpedo. We didn't quite kill the target, but we caused a flood and forced out damage control. So there's that. The game is going to round up. I'm going to show you the end screen just so you can get your confirmation on what the achievement you're looking to accomplish. I could move my mouse up to the top right, but this was recorded before my commentary. So overall, the achievements so far have been very fun for me, both in finding them but also making the videos. I hope they're as interesting to you. These are secret achievements, so I believe this particular achievement in the collection tab is called something like Behold Darkness and Light, in the something Shadow and Light, and the icon is somewhat like a pumpkin getting smashed. It's a reference. Okay, there you go. You saw it. Foes way past their prime. This is in reference to the Transylvania Halloween stuff we had. That's why it was the Wakatake, the St. Louis, and the Nassau. Those are basically the 3 ships that they repainted and reskinned and allowed us to play for the PvE scenario in Halloween last year. Is that going to happen this year? I don't know. I certainly enjoyed it last year. So the next game is going to be a hunt for arpeggio ships. This is basically any ship that has any weird colored camo. So all of the arpeggio blue steel. You've got the, I believe, the Southern Dragon and the Northern Dragon for China. And so all the Congos, all the reskin Myokos, and this is the reskin Takao, which is the arpeggio Takao. You got to get 50,000 damage. I don't care how you get 50,000 damage, but you need to get 50,000 damage in any of those ships to unlock this achievement. So, as some of you are suspecting, you might not be able to do the achievement because you don't have access to the ships or ship. So that's important to keep in mind. That's why it's sort of broken up into 4 separate. There might be 1 or 2 skins that are just out of your reach. There is an achievement related to the Bismarck. There's an achievement related to these ships. There's an achievement related to the Shinonome. The Shinonome is a reward ship for the first campaign that Wargaming did. You can still unlock it now, but if you're nowhere near unlocking that particular ship, you probably won't get it unlocked in time for the anniversary to still be in full swing. What's another achievement that was really limiting? There was a... You have to have the alternative line in the Soviet destroyers, you know, the Udaloy, Ognivoy, or the Grozovoy for one. There is also the alternative line for the Japanese destroyers, where you need to get gun damage and torpedo damage. So just keep that in mind, that there are some that are basically impossible to earn. However, well, it's impossible to earn those achievements. However, you could use your duplicates to buy the ones that you will never actually be able to earn in-game. You don't need to have any of the arpeggios to eventually pick it up. You just have to play every day and get 400,000 credits, 1,500 ship XP, 2,500 commander XP, or 500,000 credits. So if I was someone who did not have access, and by the way, why am I talking over that? Because I'm just trying to get 50,000. It's not rocket science. Obviously, I'm firing my gun and I'm firing my HE. I'm using my Zhao commander because they rolled in all the arpeggio ships. So if you have these ships and you have a really high skilled Japanese commander, I would highly recommend you use that over the anime chicks. There is validity to still having the audio of that commander. I get it. You enjoy it. I'm just here to win. But if I was someone who did not have access to all of the unlockables, all of the ships, all that stuff, how would I go about unlocking all this stuff and playing it daily? Well, I would play a tier 10. I would put on a increased credit income. I would try and maybe get a camo or 2 that helps me out. I would also improve the XP earned on the ship and XP earned on the commander. And that would give me a potential of 4 achievements. And it's rewarded once per day. So you don't have to do this, just don't spam it out. But once per day, I would take out a dedicated tier 10 ship that I know I can do pretty damn good work in, and maximize its credit potential, commander potential, and ship XP potential, and you pretty much will fulfill 4 achievements every single day. Whenever you have 2 duplicates, you can turn them in for one of the turn-ins. Now, one thing that isn't completely obvious, they've separated them out into 4 different premium camouflage reward paths. I'm not 100%, but I think that those are 4 separate duplicate inventories as well. I'm not sure if those 4 that I listed off, you know, 400,000, 500,000 credits, 1,500 ship XP, 2,500 commander XP. I'm not sure if they're in 4 separate or the same. I doubt they're in the same, but it might just take time to get the duplicates and all that stuff. Just trying to help you guys out. So we're about over halfway, and I have a target on fire. Well, I'm going to try and set this guy on fire, and he, of course, fires on me. Enemy Yamato Bowon. HE does not care about your Bowon. And we are getting very close to our 50,000 requirement. And again, any of those arpeggio ships, any of those dragon ships, basically a ship that looks ridiculous to historical players, you will get access to this achievement. And it's ticking over quick. We are coming up fast. And this is one of those achievements that I said would tell you immediately when you get it. So we got, look who we have here. And that's the confirmation that we did it. That's the way you know in-game if you accomplish your goal. It's pretty straightforward. And at this point, the game, thankfully, we're able to get enough damage because the game is ending very quickly, right? Looked like the enemy team was pushing forward very fast. I'm not complaining. You know, that Zhao on the western flank, that dude wanted to die. It was very obvious he wanted to die. They're trying to fire at me. No big deal, right? Enemy Montana right near my max gun range. And of course, there's an island in the way. Islands. They will always be my mortal enemy. Or they'll be my best friend, right? And I'm just trying to get back into range. I don't know that I even have a chance because the target behind him looks to be dying soon. Friendlies are just surrounding the last couple of enemy ships. What can you do in this scenario? I'm sure many of us have been like, yeah, this feels pretty bad. It does. It does feel pretty bad. And yep, the New Orleans is behind him. Oh, torpedoes are hitting on the target, I think. Boy, I'm glad I got my 50,000, by the way. I don't think I'm going to get another point of damage as I'm trying to move forward. And as the enemy team has not gained a single point, they haven't captured a single base, it's just us killing them. It's dropping them. Sorry about the camera. I was like, what the hell is that? It's a friendly aircraft flying overhead. The Montana killed off one of the friendly destroyers, and I'm like, oh, God. Here we go. Just in the game. I got the medal. I don't need anything else. Okay, there we go. Friendly is able to torpedo the Montana, and the New Orleans should die right about now. There we go. So, 50,000 damage. Easy peasy. I would pick the highest tier you could get and go from there for the arpeggio or the dragons. Nothing too spectacular. I wasn't trying to do anything spectacular. I was just trying to accomplish the achievement. I hope these 2 games were interesting for you. Hope you have success as well. Good luck out there. There'll be more of these videos in the near future. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time. And yeah, we didn't make money.